Hello everyone, good morning. It's such an early hour to get on for me. It's 3 a.m. but I'm just thinking about life and fighting to live. You know, the joy of life, knowing that we live without regrets, that we enjoy what we can and who we can so that we can truly say that we did all that we can do in the time that we have been given. Each day we wake to a new day. We don't often feel gratitude. Instead, we take each day for granted because we believe that life and good health is owed to us. We forget that many people wake each day to horrible news. Many people wake to find that their joy and for some persons, a single text message will change everything we know. And when this happens, what do? Do we give up? Do we sit and curse our faith and our destiny? Or do we fight back with a vengeance to claim it? We often think that giving up is always the easiest route when we hear of life-threatening diagnosis. We so think that giving up is always easy when life doesn't go as we plan. But the truth is that this is probably the hardest thing to do because it means then that you're weak and you're not willing to fight for life and for the ones that you love. No, I have lived through many episodes that would require that I give up. I have been hurt in many ways. I have lived through feelings when doctors have recommended removing my body parts. I have lived through countless events that would make it easier to give up. I have fallen basically to the deepest depths of darkness, where I have seen death fasten its grip on the people I love. I have seen death taking such control of others, and I have held the hands of so many who wish to give up. I have lost many people I love, and I have watched the people I love suffer through terminal illnesses. I have been through the darkness that will force others to let go of life and of everything that is around them. And yes, on countless occasions, I have thought of taking the easy route of giving up, but I learned that giving up hurts more than fighting. The physical damage to your body and organs makes giving up even worse. But I've also learned that the knowledge of the worst also means a chance to place. Then you take every fiber in your body and you fight for life. You fight to survive. You fight to make sure that the people you love won't have to learn to live without you. You fight because you have to. You have to learn how to hold on for as long as you can. You fight because when you leave, you won't have to suffer. People that you love and care for will have a hard time trying to stay alive. You see, the cycle of life is based on pain and suffering. You feel the pain, you suffer, you die. The people who you love see your pain, they suffer through it with you. And when you die, they feel pain, they suffer, and they lose hope. Eventually, they die too. Difficult, but the emotional death, the mental death that robs them of a future and of a life. So knowing what is going to happen makes it easier to fight back. No matter what the case may be, know that when you gain that knowledge, it means that you have a chance at life. You have a chance to fight and you have a chance to win. See, people, life is more than us. Life is grounded in others. And it is grounded also in how others see what is happening around us. We tend to want to, we, we, we tend to want to give, and we are so selfish that we don't see that others around us need us just as much as we probably need to stay alive. The truth is that life doesn't always give us what we want. It is never about what we plan. It is never about what we want. The truth is, life gives us just exactly what we can handle. The fact is that you are alive to see what is happening, to get a chance then to fight. It means then that you should. It doesn't mean that you give up. It doesn't mean that you tell yourself you can't do. But knowing, and knowing early, means then that you take control of what is happening around you. You take control of what comes next. See, I've always believed that there is a divine creator. And people may not agree with me, but there is a divine creator, one who sees us and one who knows what life is. And for many people, we see that we have a destiny, and our destiny is designed. But if we think that our destiny has been ordained, then why is it that we know before? I mean, for me, knowing means that you can find a way out. Not knowing means that your life is ordained. All right, for example, when you think about someone just dying, sleeping away and dying, or you have an accident and you die on the spot, that is ordained. But if you have an accident and you have a chance for doctors to save your life, that simply means that this is not your destiny. I have had friends and people who have suffered through cancer and other terminal illnesses, and they have fought back. They did not give up, because the thing is, when you begin to give up, it comes with the fact that you have started to worry. And the fact that you have started to worry means then that your life changes. Everything about your life changes. You don't you don't have the will to fight back anymore. And this is where everything goes wrong. Because when you start to worry, there are so many other complications that come about when you have been diagnosed with something that you believe is the end of the world. But when you don't worry, and when you live your life as it comes, when you live to fix the problem, then it makes more sense. I'm not sure if you really quite got what I'm saying, but the fact is, people, we have to fight to live. The fact is that when people die, we, those who are left behind are the ones who suffer. The ones who are left behind are the ones who have to deal with the memories. You have to deal with knowing that the person was this way or the person was that way and that this was there and that was there. Now, this part is the hardest part, knowing that you could have made it easier. You could have fought. You could have stood by and you could have fought. You could have held on a little bit longer instead of giving up. And so the truth is, people, that we have to fight. We have to fight for life. If we're given a chance to fight for life, it doesn't make sense to give up. It really doesn't. But these are just my thoughts. I just sat here and I have been in the dark about what makes us who we are, what makes us want to fight back, what makes us want to see the world for more than what it really is. Makes us believe that there is hope at the end of each day. Truth is that there is hope. Truth is that you know, it simply means you can fight back. If you don't know, then this is where you have your problem. You see, God leads you one step at a time. You have to trust in a divine being. You may not be a Christian, but you must have some belief that there is a creator. And as long as you know that there is one, you have to understand that he will lead you one step at a time. He will lead you to the destiny that you desire. Now, even if it means, and I mean, we cannot prolong life and we cannot hasten death. But the truth is that if we believe that there is going to be hope, if we believe that people have a chance and that each day we take it one day at a time and we fight for what we want, we fight for what we believe in, we just think about what is happening. We think about life and we think about what goes on. We do think about what goes on. And we have to think about what happens when we grow. Because if we don't, then this is where we have a problem. It is just so sad though that the people who are so full of life, these are the people who will face this kind of thing. She touches my thoughts. I'm just thinking that maybe sometimes we need to hold together and we need to think. And when we find that other people are going through this, we need to support them. We cannot say this is the worst thing that could happen to you. It's not the worst thing. If you have been diagnosed with, say, cancer, it's not the worst thing that could happen to you. The fact is that you have been diagnosed and therefore you know that you can try to fight it. The worst thing is that you don't know and that you die, and this is the worst thing. So I have begun searching across the internet and I do know of a person who has used noni and soursop to reduce the cancer that is spreading through her body. Some people may say that this is not so, but I'm not speaking from lab studies. I am speaking from knowing someone who has battled the person with cancer for years, and the person is still alive. And when the chemotherapy and the laser treatment began to take its toll on her body, she resorted to having soursop. Soursop is a fruit that is grown across different countries. Yes, it is a common fruit in the West Indies, in Jamaica in particular, and so too is noni. The soursop is a native of Africa, South America, and Southeast Asia. It's common there, and it is also common in the West Indies. Many people in Africa and South American countries use the bark, leaves, roots, and fruits of the tree to treat infections or viruses or parasites, rheumatism, arthritis, depression, and sickness. Um, Over time, though, people have learned to find ways that are not medically that are not medically that have not been researched, right? And they have used these medicines or these fruits and these vegetables to reduce some of the ailments that they have. The noni plant is also quite popular too. It is one that actually, well, people have been using it and they have gone back consuming them and they have gone back to doctors and experts and they realize that it has been reduced. Now, in searching across Google, there are some experts who will tell you that um, you cannot use soursop to fight cancer. But hey, guess what? Some people will also tell you that you are not supposed to take laser treatment or chemotherapy because they have negative side effects. Everything has a negative side effect. And if you have been diagnosed with a terminal illness, something that is not going to get better, the truth is that trying something, anything at all to help you, anything at all to help you it is really not going to change much except help you. It cannot make it any worse because you have already been diagnosed, and therefore, if you take something that could help you, it will only make it better. Um, Laboratory tests have shown that the soursop is known to kill certain types of liver and breast cancer cells that are resistant to particular chemotherapy drugs. Some studies show too that soursop seeds contains 10,000 times the potency of one particular chemotherapy drug on colon, and for the love of God, I can't call this name, on colon adenocarcinoma cells or something like that, yes. However, there is no large scale test on humans that most of these people know about. But as I said before, I have known people personally who have had cancer, cancer at its highest level, and these people have had soursop and they have had the noni, and when they go back for their test, they realize that there is an actual reduction in the cancerous cells and all of that. So I mean, why not try it? Um, People are not aware of this because people do not do herbal treatments. They prefer to go through Western medicine. Um, I don't think you have to drink it just one time. It's You drink it over time. Um, Let me see. I'm actually searching here. Um, Soursop in English, graviola in Brazil, guanabana in Spanish. These are some of the names. The special interest in the plant is because of its strong anti-cancer effects, although it is effective for a number of other medical conditions. And people, I'm just reading along here. I think I'm going to leave this live stream up. If you come along anytime in between, I'm just talking about your fight for life and your fight to live, and some of the things that you can do when you realize you have been diagnosed cancer. I'm just checking through the soursop because I have known people who have actually had it to drink and it had worked in reducing the cancerous cells. Um, Soursop is also used against internal parasites and worms, lowers high blood pressure, and is used for depression, stress, and nervous disorder. Now, I do know about that latter part, the depression and the stress and nervous disorders, the leaves, because when I was a child, we were given that if we could not sleep, we were given soursop leaves to calm us down, and it's very relaxing and helps you to sleep actually. Um, what else am I seeing here? Research shows that with extracts from this plant, there is a safe attack on cancer and effectively with an all-natural therapy that does not cause extreme nausea, weight loss, and hair loss. Um, there is also one that says it protects your immune system and avoids deadly infections, feel stronger and healthier throughout the course of the treatment, unlike chemo. It also boosts your energy and improves your outlook on life. Um, Tests have been done since the 1970s. It effectively target and kills malignant cells in 12 different types of cancers. So I mean, people are drinking it, then stands to reason that if you have been diagnosed with cancer or depression or high blood pressure or stress or whatever, you can consume it. The three compounds prove to be up to 10 times stronger in slowing the growth of cancer. There is adriamycin, which is commonly used for chemotherapeutic drug as a chemotherapeutic drug. Actually, what's more, unlike chemotherapy, the compound extracted from the graviola tree selectively hunts down and kills only the cancer cells. Right. What else is here? There's so much more to learn. I mean, people go to Google, you can find it. You just have to read. I think my next video out will be on, will also be on using the soursop as a means of fighting cancer. Um, going on, going down, Miracle Unleashed. I think this site is a good one. Detailed analysis here of it. Alright, so to recap, graviola or soursop extracts have demonstrated anti-cancer properties in lab tests, but they have not been properly studied in humans in the scientific world. Um, sorry, sorry, but I do know of persons who have consumed it, right? And it has reduced the cancer cells in the body significantly. Um, okay, right, right. I'm looking again. Okay, right. Well, some people may tell you not to use it, but as I said before, people, you have already been diagnosed, so therefore, it really doesn't make a difference. It really. Of course, there are negative side effects, but I mean, people will talk about side effects. Now, if they're saying that it has not been widely tested in humans, how is it that they are so sure that it causes nerve changes and symptoms similar to Parkinson's diseases? In the West Indies, we have always consumed soursop, and as a drink, it has been a staple for many Jamaican Sunday dinners, right? Where people have soursop juice either with milk or sugar or whatever, and we don't have we don't have cases of Parkinson's here. Not like that. So I'm not sure why they're saying that it causes symptoms similar to Parkinson's when even as children we grew up drinking soursop leaves, tea, and we used to make tea. You boil the leaves and you drink it. So, and I don't have Parkinson's. We don't have Parkinson's here, and that much I can speak to. Movement disorders, and God knows what this word is, myeloneuropathy, but we don't have that here in the West Indies. So I believe that those scientists who are saying that it causes these effects, I don't think that they are accurate in saying that because, as I've said before, people, it is a staple in the West Indian, in Jamaica actually. Let me say Jamaica. We have had it for years. We have had it for years. And I, huh, if the claims for the benefits are unsupported because of a lack of research in humans, then I believe the claims for the negative side effects is unwarranted too. And as I said, people, we have always had soursop leaf for tea here. We have always had it as a drink. And Jamaicans don't suffer from Parkinson's. It must be those who are highly mixed with, um, no, it's probably one or two, but it's not a disease that we have because we have had soursop as a tea, the leaves as tea and the bark to reduce stress and to keep us calm. So I'm not sure why people are saying that it causes that kind of effect. I'm not sure why. The noni is another plant that we use here. The juice of the noni fruit has been traditionally used in Polynesian cultures as an anti-cancer agent Of course, yes, we have also used it in the West Indies too. It has been bottled, manufactured and bottled, and now some people prefer to use it to make it on their own and to use it. And it has worked over time to cure a number of diseases. It has been used to cure a number of ailments, and therefore, I think people, as I have said, you can always try it. If you have been diagnosed with cancer or any of these, you are already, and this is going to sound harsh, but if you have been diagnosed, it means that you're on your path out of this world. So trying herbal remedies, trying herbal remedies won't harm you. It won't. I don't think so. Oh, but there are mixed reactions to the noni plant, and I could understand that. I could understand that there are mixed reactions, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't work. So in order to know if it works, I imagine we will just have to check it out, right? Check it out and see if it works. Okay, I'm back. People, so here ends my training. These were just my random thoughts on the issue of cancer and noni and soursop as a possible ailment, a possible treatment then for cancer. You never know unless you try. All right, thanks for watching.